Okay, so let's check out some typical behavior of printf statements and see. They can be a little elusive at first, but you'll get the hang of it. So I'll first show you the code and we'll go through the peculiarities of printf one by one. Okay, so yeah, ignore the commented lines for now. Focus on this. So this is the first thing you need to know. What does printf return? So I'm catching the value whatever printf is returning in an int I, and I'm printing that I. So yeah, I guess it's better to just run it and then explain to you why it does what it does. Hmm. So it printed goodbye as expected, and then it printed 7. Why 7? Because the value returned by printf is the number of characters that it prints on screen. So 7 characters in goodbye, so 7. Next we have a simple ABC slash n of course is new line. So yeah, if if I were to print the number whatever number is returned by this printf, that would return a 4. In fact, let's do this. Why 4? Because, well, slash n is also one character. It's not 2 characters, it's not 0 characters. Slash n is counted as one character. So let me just GCC this and 4 characters. Yep. And what's the next thing there? Hmm. Okay, so we can comment this out for the sake of clarity. And let's see what's next. Hmm. So this is something we don't see usually in printf. So is this an error? Um, A, B, C, D, E, F plus 3 and 4 plus A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K. So again, I think it's better to just run it, let you make your guess and then see if you're right. Hmm. Okay, a lot to unpack here, I guess. Just having fun. Let's see. So what this means is A, B, C, D, E, F should have been printed right, but it isn't. No, wait, it is. But not A, B, C. D, E, F, G, H got printed. D, E, F, D, E, F, right here. And these 3 characters are missing. So can you guess what this does? Uh-huh. So you might have guessed this, but this 3 means that it will skip these 3 characters right here, ABC, and start printing from DEF. Similarly, if I add a 4 here, it's going to skip ASDF and start printing from GHJKL. I guess it would have been better if I had appended a slash in, so this would have been more visible. So I'm going to do just that. Yeah. Hmm. So DEF, ABC is missing, and ASDF is also missing from this ASDF. So that's what that is. So that's what plus 3 or plus 4 or plus n does in a printf. It skips first in characters and starts printing from here. Okay, I guess I don't need this goodbye as well. So we're ready for our second last debacle. Is it? I don't know what that means. But yeah, let's see what this does. Slash R A B C D E. And we can get rid of these so that they don't distract us. But then this is my test string and I want to see what slash R does to it. Okay. Hmm. Can you guess what happened? So I should have printed this test string, but you can't see it on the terminal, right? It's just ABGHI. What do you think happened here? I think it's a bit confusing when I use both slash and slash b. So let me comment this out as well. And just so what happened? Did this skip this printf and came directly here? Well, after seeing this slash r, you know that that's not gonna happen, right? The execution flow does not change. I mean, it doesn't see a line at the end and then goes back in time and rewrites itself. No, 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 that's not how it would work. So there's another explanation to this. What's the explanation though? Hmm. So what happens is what this slash r does. So in the beginning, this test string actually got printed. The slash r goes back up to wherever this test string was printed and starts writing from there. If you're not convinced that this test string gets printed, you can always comment this slash r and see for yourself what it does. But okay, I think that explains what happens here. I know it's weird. This is just how C is. Finally, let's see what slash b slash b slash b does. I mean, it's like a counterpart to slash r, but we'll see. Okay, always double save. So let's see what our file looks like now. So this is this is probably the most weird of all. So it does print test string now, but not in its entirety. You have this test string. It's test str and ghi, and there are three slash b's, three ing. The last three characters ing are missing, so you can probably guess what's happening here. Every slash b erases one character from whatever is printed earlier and writes whatever, and then when these are done, it sort of writes whatever continues from here. So yeah, that could be interesting, I guess, to mix and match these and one like check out what happens. For example, you could have a slash b right here and then see what happens here. You can probably guess what's gonna happen. It will erase an I and you get maybe GHASDF after test str. So let's just check it out as one final test. Because if you don't know this already, don't feel bad about it. Because I don't think anyone actually uses this in their codes. Yeah, there it is. Just as we predicted. So, moral of the story is that C is weird. C works in ways only you can find out how it works, but You may not know when to use it, but it's all good to know, to keep in your arsenal, at least for output questions. Every time you see these kind of questions, you'll know what to do. And for God's sake, never assume something is an error in C until you know for a fact that it's going to give you an error. C works in weird ways. I'll show you one right now. Hmm. So this is an int array, right? What do you think happens if I do this? Does this look like an error to you? I mean, I won't blame you if it does. Yeah, but it's not an error. Just trust me on this. No, wait. Why trust when we can do better than that? I'll show you it's not an error. Uh-huh. See? Uh, it's not an error. It compiled just fine and it runs just as you'd expect it to. And what happens there? If you want to see what happened to that variable, I'll show you what happened. In fact, let's just make this clearer. These are the exact same thing. 3 of A and A of 3. Acha, and let's also go for one extra thing. I've given an extra parameter here, but there are only 2% Ds that will catch it. So what do you think happens? Is that an error? Is that an error? It's not. It'll just ignore the last variable. It just picks the first two. So you should see 77 printed twice. More weirdness in C. The more you learn C, the more you appreciate the beauty or the weirdness of it. Uh, Too many arguments. No way. I learned something new. Okay, let me just fix this. So this is an error, apparently. Cool, 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 cool. Hmm. 77,772. So that's that. 3 of A is the same as A of 3 in C. It's not an error. However, providing too many arguments is an error. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.